You want to be in everybody's good books. Do these people even add value to your life? If you don't want to do something, do not do it. You cannot please everyone. Make yourself happy. What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing well. If this is your first time coming across this channel, if this is your first time seeing this face, you are most welcome. My name is Joecy. In today's video, I would like us to talk about people pleasers, people pleasing. You know, when you constantly feel the need to put yourself under pressure to live up to people's expectation of you, you always want to be in everybody's good books, even though these people add very little or no value to your life. You want to be that person that people refer to as a very nice person. There's nothing wrong with being a nice person, but are you happy doing those things that you're doing? Do you feel like these people you're doing these things for deserve it? People pleasers are known for doing whatever it takes to make other people happy, even if it means doing these things for other people at the detriment of your own things. Do not get me wrong, while being kind and helpful is generally a good thing, but going too far to please people can leave you feeling depleted, stressed, anxious, and even depressed. So this is why I have come up with some points to share with you guys, and hopefully at the end of this video you will know exactly what you do to help yourself if you have been a people pleaser and you really want to stop, because it boils down to whether you want to stop being a people pleaser or not. So if this sounds like something that you would like to watch, keep on watching, and do not forget to smash the like button as you watch. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. The first thing I would like to talk about is that be true to yourself instead of trying to fit in. The most important thing you need to know about your behavior is that you have to stay true to yourself. By all means, avoid doing things for people just because it will make you look good in their eyes, and stick to what is good for you at all times. If you have been put on the spot and asked to do something, do not be afraid to stand your ground. This shows that you are strong enough to make your own decisions. You can stop being a people pleaser, not by changing who you are, instead by being true to yourself, and people are definitely going to respect you for it. The second thing I would like to talk about is that you need to learn to say no. I know this is a hard one, especially if you have been used to saying yes all the time. Sometimes people pleasing can be such a deeply ingrained habit that you need to speak to yourself and tell yourself that it is okay to say no. If someone asks you for something that you don't want to do, or something unreasonable, or something that is impossible for you to do at that point in time, do not be afraid to say no. You also need to stop saying yes when you are not getting anything out of the task at hand and you are only doing it because the other person is asking you for help. The most important thing about this is reminding yourself that saying no when you actually mean it is not being selfish. It is you taking care of yourself. And also remind yourself that outgrowing certain habits that do not benefit your growth as an individual, it doesn't benefit your mental health, it's not you being selfish, it is you taking care of yourself. And this is about you. It is about your personal development journey. If you're a people pleaser, it doesn't take a day or a minute to stop being a people pleaser. This is something that you need to put into practice. Constantly tell yourself at your quiet moments that it is okay to say no, so that when situations like this arises, it will be easy for you to say no without feeling guilty about it. Point number 3, you need to set healthy boundaries. This can be very difficult at first, especially when you have been used to doing things for people to please them. But it is important that you start noticing what is happening around you and identify those things that need to change. You can actually start by making a list of those things that you have been doing that makes you feel unhappy and used. It could be something like getting a cup of coffee for a co-worker. It could be just anything that people have been asking you to do, and sometimes after you've done it, you feel like these people are taking advantage of your kind nature, they're taking advantage of your niceness, you can make this list in order of importance and rank them with the most significant ones at the top. This simple strategy can allow you to be true to yourself without feeling the need to please everyone. Remember, you are not being selfish, you are just confident enough in who you are to know that it is okay for you to not agree with someone's request all the time. When you do that constantly, people will understand that, all right, this is how this person is, and they will eventually learn to respect that aspect of you. The fourth thing I would like to talk about is that you need to listen to your inner voice. Life is a journey, and on that journey, you will meet people that will want things from you. You may find yourself becoming someone else's doormat in order to get that person to like you. This is not unusual. There are times when people ask you to do things for them, you know very well that if you do this thing, it's going to obstruct your own schedule, but because you want to make that person like you, you will forgo your own important things in order to go do things for this person. The problem with this is that when you go ahead to do whatever they're asking you to do, it will stop you from being able to be happy and make your own decisions. If you truly want to stop being a people pleaser, you need to stop and listen to what your inner voice is telling you, because the truth is that before you make any decision in life, there's always that inner voice that is telling you what is right for you at that point in time. This inner voice may be telling you that certain people are toxic and they are not worth it. Another way to actually listen to what your inner voice is telling you is by using meditation. When you take out time to meditate, it will help you to just be by yourself, spend time with yourself, and listen to what your inner voice is telling you. That way, you'll not easily get drowned by the loud voices from everyone else around you. Meditation can help you give more clarity on what your true desires are and how to achieve them more easily on your own. Point number 5. Spend some time alone. In as much as we like to enjoy the company of other people, be out there, do things with other people, it is very important to take time from time to time to spend time by yourself alone intentionally. Spending time alone is essential for your physical and mental health. Many people are afraid of being alone as they worry that they might become bored, lonely, and anxious. All of these are wrong ideas that comes from this modern society with its hyper-connected world. Trust me, when you are alone, there's absolutely no one to please but yourself. You don't have to worry about what other people will think of you when you are enjoying solitude. Someone like me, I love my alone time. I've realized that I become most productive, the most creative ideas come to my mind when I'm by myself, away from everyone else. When you spend time alone, it helps you to understand your thoughts, your feelings, and your needs a lot more better than you would if you were spending time with people. It can also help you to understand the things that makes you happy and the things that makes you unhappy. And being able to understand yourself better can be very helpful in many ways. There are enormous benefits of spending time alone that makes it worth trying out, even if it's just for a little while each week. Give it a try and trust me, you are not going to regret it. Number 6. Remember that you cannot please everyone. This is a tough pill to swallow, but you have to remind yourself that it is practically impossible for you to make everybody happy. The simple truth is that you cannot please everybody at all times because people's needs are different from person to person. If you choose to act in a certain way in order to please one person, you may end up offending or upsetting someone else. So instead of trying to please someone, be yourself authentically, and people who like the true you are going to appreciate you for who you are. Point number 7 on my list: accept yourself. The truth is that when you give in to people pleasing, you eventually start to lose touch of who you really are. You start to believe that your value can be measured by what other people think of you, which is not true. Most of the times we give other people so much power over us. Meanwhile, these people really don't add any value to our lives in the real sense of it. They are just people, maybe just because of how much you love them or how much you want them to be a part of your life. You tend to give them so much power to the extent that certain things that they say or do, or things that they don't say or do to you, makes you feel really bad, and it can actually affect your productivity and your general being as a person. Accepting your flaws is difficult. I understand that. The more time and energy you spend trying to please someone else, the less time and energy you have for yourself and the things that matters the most to you. The best way out of this situation is to stop focusing our energy on what other people think of us, and to focus that energy on fully accepting ourselves as we are. It is absolutely okay to not be perfect. You are a human being and not a robot. You are going to make mistakes. As long as you can learn from those mistakes and you are honest with yourself about what you can do better, it is absolutely okay to keep on moving forward. Part of accepting yourself is acknowledging your strengths and your weaknesses and using both for your advantage. When you accept yourself for who you are, everyone else will eventually follow suit. Point number 8 on my list: make yourself happy. Make yourself happy. Being a people pleaser is not a healthy way of living, as this can lead you to feelings of exhaustion, stress, and even depression. It is important to control your life and know that you are important too. People pleasing can start to feel like a habit and really difficult to break out of. But with time, patience, and perseverance, anything is possible. So when you begin to feel anxious or exhausted because of the people that you have been trying your best for, remind yourself that you deserve happiness too. You are not just fulfilling other people's needs, you have your own needs as well. Do not forget about them. Which is why I decided to make this video, so that if you find yourself caught up in this situation of being a people pleaser, you can always come back here to remind yourself of the things that you need to do in order to come out of this situation. And also, there are several articles online on how to stop being a people pleaser that you can always read. But you have to first of all get to that point where you feel like, you know what, this is not a way of life for me and I want to do better. Then that is when things that I'm saying here and things that other people have said and things that you will read in other articles can begin to make sense to you. But if you're not at that level yet, this might not even make any sense to you. If you have more points to share, always feel free to leave your comments in the comment section, or if you want a part 2 of this video, I can share more, because I definitely have more to share. I just could not share everything in one sitting because I don't want the video to be too lengthy. Do well to share with someone if this resonated with you, and if you enjoyed watching, please give us a thumbs up. And if you've not yet subscribed to this channel, kindly consider subscribing for more videos like this. Until I come your way next time, stay blessed, stay safe, continue to drink a lot of water, and mind the business that pays you. I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye bye.